Intro. What is UP, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something absolutely insane. I'm going to take you on a whirlwind tour of Canada's 15 most mind-blowing spots, and we're going to do it all in just 7 minutes. That's right, a quick 7-minute tour of I tech in the entire country. I've packed my bags, charged my camera, and I've basically compressed a month-long road trip into the length of a few commercial breaks. We're talking about everything from towers that literally touch the clouds to lakes so blue they look like Gatorade. This is the ultimate Canadian highlight reel, packed with facts that will make you sound smart and jokes that, well, they'll be jokes. So, if you've ever wanted to see the best of Canada but didn't have the time, or maybe you just wanted to see me try to talk really fast, you've come to the right place. We're going to be jumping from coast to coast, seeing natural wonders that look fake and cities that feel like a time machine. I challenge you to keep up. We're about to cover thousands of kilometers without ever leaving your screen. It's going to be packed with epic views, crazy stats, and maybe a few moments where I almost run out of breath. First up, we're in Toronto at the legendary CN Tower. This thing is so tall, like Canada saying, I want to high-five the sky, and actually doing it. Quick, standing at over 553 meters, it held the record for the world's tallest freestanding structure for over 30 years. You can see literally everything from up here, which is great unless you're afraid of heights, then it's just terrifyingly beautiful. Going up is the easy part though. The elevator ride to the top takes less than a minute. I'm pretty sure that's faster than my internet uploads. And once you're up there, you can stand on a glass floor and look straight down. It's the ultimate test of trust in engineering, or just a great way to freak out your friends. Honestly, the view is so worth it. You'll forget you're standing on a piece of glass hundreds of meters in the air, mostly. The next, we're teleporting to Banff National Park in Alberta. This place is Canada's ultimate nature flex. It's like Mother Nature decided to show off all her best work in one spot. We're talking majestic snow-capped mountains that look like they were painted by Bob Ross, time-lapse, clouds moving over mountain peaks, endless forests that make you feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. It's Canada's oldest national park, and honestly, it's aged like a fine wine. The hiking trails here are absolutely insane. Kyrkos bygget with Ustidoborten, Vikudashöter Pegakus, Ashoti Akata Dibai. It will basically make you stop and stare for hours. And the lakes. Don't even get me started on the lakes. They're a shade of turquoise that seems completely unreal, like someone dumped a giant bottle of blue food coloring into the water. If you're looking for a place to feel incredibly small in the best way possible, Banff is it. Alright, pack a jacket because it's about to get chilly. We're driving the Icefields Parkway and stopping at the Columbia Icefield. So this highway is basically a highlight reel of its own, with glaciers and mountains around every corner. But the main event is walking on a literal glacier. This ice is hundreds of years old. You're basically taking a stroll on a massive, slow-moving river of ice that has been here since before Canada was even a country. Stepping out onto that ancient ice is a surreal experience. It's cold, it's windy, and it's absolutely massive. You can even drink pure, ice-cold glacier water straight from the source. It's the freshest, coldest water you'll ever taste. Just be careful where you step. You are on a giant block of ice, after all. Let's calm things down a bit and explore Jasper National Park. If Banff is the loud, popular sibling, Jasper is the cool, chill, laid-back one. It's the largest national park in the Canadian Rockies. It's overflowing with serene beauty and incredible wildlife. The vibe here is pure tranquility. Stare at the mountains, gaze at the stars in the dark sky preserve, breathe in that fresh pine-scented air. But let's talk about pedestrians. This place is famous for its wildlife. Elk, bighorn sheep, maybe even a moose just chilling by the side of the road. My advice, always have snacks for yourself, but please don't share them with bears. Yeah, Seti, bye, but Paitiri. Komag, Eki by Itomipit. Do not feed the bears or me. They have their own diet plan. Exploring Jasper feels like being a guest in nature's home. Next stop, we're time traveling. Welcome to Old Quebec or Vieux-Quebec. Stepping into this part of Quebec City is like being instantly teleported to a charming European village. Historic architecture, the fortified city walls, the narrow cobblestone streets. This is one of the oldest European settlements on the continent. You can feel the history in every single stone. Walking around here is the main attraction. You can wander through streets like Rue du Petit Champlain, adorable boutique, bistros. The whole area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's basically a living museum. You can almost hear the horse-drawn carriages from centuries ago. It's incredibly romantic, incredibly charming, and a perfect place to practice your French. Bonjour! From old world charm to the heart of Canadian democracy, we're in Ottawa at Parliament Hill. Quick, changing of the guard time lapse. This place is more than just a bunch of fancy buildings. It's where the country's big decisions are made. The architecture is stunning. It's this grand Gothic revival style that looks like it came straight out of a movie. It's proof that government buildings don't have to be boring concrete blocks. The centerpiece is the Peace Tower, which stands almost 100 meters tall. It was rebuilt after a fire in 1916 and stands as a memorial to Canadians who died in World War I. You can go to the top for an amazing view of the city and the Ottawa River. Whether you're a politics nerd or just an architecture fan, but this place is seriously impressive. Plus, in the summer, they have a massive yoga session on the front lawn, only in Canada. Now we're on the west coast in Vancouver at Stanley Park. This place is an absolute gem. It's a massive urban park, almost entirely surrounded by water, even bigger than New York's Central Park. It's famous for its giant sequoia trees that make you feel tiny, and for the seawall, a path that wraps around the park. It's the best bike ride you'll ever take. Renting a bike and cruising the seawall is a must-do. On one side, dense lush rainforest on the other, views of the ocean, the city skyline, the mountains. It's the perfect blend of nature and city life. Ready to test your fear of heights again? We're just outside Vancouver at the Capilano Suspension Bridge, and this is for all you thrill seekers out there. The bridge stretches 137 meters across and sits 70 meters above the Capilano River. It's a little wobbly and a little bouncy, a whole lot of fun. The main debate here is whether to focus on the incredible treetop views or just focus on not freaking out. But don't worry, it's incredibly safe. It can supposedly hold the weight of 96 full-grown elephants, so a few tourists are no problem. Besides the main bridge, they also have a cliff walk, which is a walkway bolted to the side of a granite cliff, and a treetops adventure, which is a series of smaller suspension bridges high up in the canopy. It's like a playground for people who aren't afraid of heights. Fishing boats bobbing in the harbor, but the real star is the landscape. The immense, smooth, wave-worn rocks are like a playground for adults. You can climb all over them, but be careful. Signs warning you to stay off the black, wet rocks are serious. Those waves are oscar. It's cozy, babe. Beautiful spot that feels like the edge of the world. Get ready for a geology lesson you'll actually enjoy. We're in Newfoundland at Gros Morne National Park. This place is so unique. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's famous for its fjords that look like they were carved by giants, and for the tablelands, one of the few places on Earth where you can see the planet's mantle. Yeah, the rock you're walking on was once miles deep inside the Earth. It's like the planet turned itself inside out for us to see. The landscape is bizarre and beautiful. The tablelands are this eerie, rust-colored desert. The mantle rock is largely barren, toxic to most plants. Then right next to it, you have lush green valleys and deep, dramatic, freshwater fjords. You can take a boat tour through Western Brook Pond, framed by 2,000-foot cliffs. It's a place of insane geological contrasts and mind-bending beauty. Time for some indoor fun. We're back in Toronto at the Royal Ontario Museum, or the ROM. This place is awesome because it has everything. One minute, you're staring up at a massive T-Rex skeleton. The next, you're looking at ancient Egyptian artifacts, dazzling gems. It's like a crash course in the history of the entire world, all under one very cool, very crystalline roof. The architecture of the new entrance itself is worth the visit. The ROM has over 13 million objects in its collection, so you could literally spend days here and not see it all. My favorite has to be the dinosaur exhibit. The skeletons are just gigantic and so cool to see up close. It's a great mix of nerdy fun and genuine wonder. It's the perfect place to go when you want to feel smart and also see a giant squid. For our grand finale, we're at the Bay of Fundy to see the Hopewell Rocks. This place is home to the highest tides in the entire world, and when I say high, I mean it. The water level can change by up to 16 meters. That's taller than a 4-story building. The best part, the ocean literally disappears twice a day. You can walk on the ocean floor, where just hours before there was deep water. At low tide, you can walk around the base of these massive rock formations, called flowerpot rocks, that have been carved by the tides over thousands of years. It's an absolutely surreal experience to be walking on the seabed, looking up at these giant pillars. Then you come back 6 hours later, and the place where you were walking is completely underwater, and you can kayak around the tops of the rocks. It's nature's greatest magic trick. And in a time, we did it. 15 slices of Canada in 7 minutes. My heart is racing, I'm out of breath, and I seriously need a glass of water. Very quick. Rapid montage recap of all 15 spots from the top of the CN Tower to the bottom of the ocean at the Bay of Fundy. We have covered some serious ground, lakes that look like paintings, cities that feel like Europe. We even walked on a glacier. Canada is ridiculously big and beautiful, and this was just a tiny taste of what it has to offer. I hope you had as much fun as I did on this lightning fast journey. I honestly can't even pick a favorite. Every single one of these places is a 10 out of 10, but now I want to hear from you. Which of these 15 spots are you adding to your bucket list first? Capilano Bridge, Lake Louise? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you enjoyed this crazy fast tour, do me a huge favor and smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are the best. I put links to more info on all these amazing places in the description if you want to do a deeper dive. Until next time, stay awesome and go explore something. See ya.